Hey everyone, so let's talk about using the Samsung Galaxy Watch Classic here in 2024. So this is the original one. I'm going to go ahead and turn up my brightness here. So this is updated all the way, and it does not have the latest OS that you can get on a Samsung Watch. Like I also have my 5 Pro here, and this has a little bit more of an updated OS than the Classic does. But with that said, this thing is still a very nice watch. I bought mine for only $40 off of Facebook Marketplace. It came with this band, it came with a pink band, and it came with the charger. So not bad for $40. And mine is definitely a bit beat up, but mine still works actually very, very well. The screen itself has a few scratches, nothing too bad, but the bezel is definitely scratched up. Like my 30 is kind of missing a bit of it. And overall, for $40, this thing is still really sweet, and you can get these things for pretty dang cheap online. This does have the rotating bezel, which I know a lot of people do like. And overall, I would say this is a nice experience, especially for how cheap you can get these. So it, of course, does have GPS, so you can go running or hiking or whatever you want to do outside, biking, and it can track that. You, of course, do have your daily activity stuff. Again, this is not on the newest OS you can get because, again, it cannot be updated anymore. But it still gives you all your important data there. Then swiping over, again, you do have your running and all that stuff. It still gives you your activity stuff there. You still have a bunch of different apps, of course. And maybe do stress still. Of course, add in more widgets here. And there's so much stuff you can get on this. It is pretty crazy. Let's see all these different things here. And then, of course, does have Samsung Pay. If I hit the right button here, yeah. So it does have Samsung Pay. That is very nice to have if you do forget your wallet or just don't want to carry your wallet with you. And then it does have all the different apps. Now, one thing I will say is the 5 Pro I have actually has the Google Play Store on it, whereas this has the Samsung Store, Galaxy Store. I don't know which one's better. I'm gonna guess the Play Store is probably better, but at least on mine there is no Play Store. So that is something to note. If you do want to have the Play Store, of course, you can get into the Galaxy Store there if I hit the right button. And that will download, you can download different apps and stuff from that. And of course, this can still do your sleep at night if you want to wear it to bed. This, of course, again, does have the GPS on it. I mean, this has pretty much everything that I think most people will want on a watch. It doesn't have all the crazy stuff that the newer ones have on it, but it has most of the important stuff. Again, especially for how cheap these are. And, of course, you can get phone calls and texts and all that good stuff on here as well. Then let's quickly talk about battery life. So, again, mine is pretty beat up. I'm sure this does not have the best battery health on it, but with that said, I can still wear this thing for the entire day and night, and it is fine. So, I mean, I really don't have any issues with battery life. Now, if you're doing a bunch of workouts and stuff like that, you might have a little bit of battery life issues. You're doing like crazy long workouts, but you're just doing maybe like an hour, or not an hour, like a mile or two run or something like that, you should be just fine. At least in my experience, just fine. And then, of course, it does have the really cool looking charger here. I wish the newer watches had this charger. And sadly, it does not work with the newer watches. But as far as battery life goes, I've had no issues. You all can let me know what you think on that. Mine, again, lasts me at least a day and night. And then it does charge up somewhat quick. Not the quickest, but it does somewhat charge up quick. So all in all, I do think this is still worth buying, especially if you can get one that's in actually good shape. I think it's still a very nice looking watch. Mine, if you look at it from farther back, not so much close up, and how scratched up the bezels are. But again, you do also get, like I said, the rotating bezel, which is just really cool. I know people really like that. And even though mine is pretty well beat up, I really don't have much lag on it. There's no more lag than my 5 Pro has. And you can do everything you really want to do on a smartwatch and not spend a whole lot of money on it and still have a really nice watch. But yeah, y'all let me know what you think. I would recommend buying one of these if you are looking for a good watch that does not cost much, good smartwatch that does not cost much here in 2024. Again, I spent $40 on it. Definitely worth it for $40 or so. Similar. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you have a good one. I'll see you guys next.